So today on the Godson Pratt podcast, we have André. André is the Guinness World Record holder of the longest full body contact with eyes, male, 4 hours and 5 minutes. Today's conversation is very inspirational, very inspiring, and also very motivational. Now, I hope from this conversation you pick up something that will help you in terms of chasing your purpose, your mission, and also finding your why. Also, in tough times or in times of struggle, today we're going to learn from André's experience how he has managed to pull through. So hopefully you learn something from this conversation that you can use in your everyday life. If you find something extremely important from this conversation, please drop a comment. Otherwise, let's enjoy this conversation with André. Welcome to the Godson Pratt podcast.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you.
Well, likewise.
How are you feeling today?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
Right.
Funny, the heat is here.
Yeah,
So
finally.
I like the cold, so I moved to Finland, but a little heat doesn't hurt either, right?
Yeah, so you are the cold man.
I guess.
Right.
Sure.
Welcome, brother. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. Nice to have you. So, the Godson Pratt podcast, we started this show to be able to tell, successful stories and tell the stories about people who are doing like really incredible things. And we are happy to have you here because, you are an incredible athlete and also like a very incredible human being. So we are happy to have you here. And talking about the cold, let's start with this, right?
Sure.
So most people will not even want to be in cold ice for hours. You not only be in ice for like 4+ hours, you also broke the world record.
Yeah. That was Guinness at the time, Guinness World Record, 4 hours and 5 minutes.
Right.
In full body contact with ice. When I mean full body contact with ice, in shorts, ice up to my neck.
Right. So when you are in that type of cold, ice, what is going through your mind? Because your body obviously might want to quit at some point, but your mind must keep going.
The mission. The why.
Okay. So what is your why and what is your mission?
Well, the mission then it was to pay a tribute to my daughter, which is on the autism spectrum.
Right.
To show support some way, and as well at the time we were with also to raise awareness for everyone else with autism spectrum.
Okay.
Different spectrums. So the why, really the why made me kept on going. Right.
So like they say that when you have a strong reason why, the how is easy, right? So,
of course.
Right. So your advocacy was inspired by your daughters?
Yeah, my daughter, of course, and as well my dad, my ancestors.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So take us a little bit back, right? I mean, we're going to talk about your world records, your runs, and your advocacy and stuff like that. But take us a little bit back. You mentioned your dad, right? So you grew up you were born in France?
Yeah, I'm born in France until, I'm born in France until you're born in a country. Until 13.
Right.
And I lived in France, I should say.
Okay.
Then at 16, then at 13, my parents sent me to Africa.
Okay.
To teach me a bit about the
culture.
Which
part of Africa?
Cameroon.
Right.
To teach me a bit of part of the culture over there and whatsoever.
Okay.
So they wanted to because I was a bit wild,
Right.
I was a young teenager.
Right.
And
So I saw some interview that you did after breaking the world record, and then you mentioned that your journey was also somehow like, I think, was it when you did the run from New York to Los Angeles?
Yes.
So you said that was inspired by your father's journey from Cameroon to France.
Exactly.
Tell us about that.
Well, definitely, because like my father, was born in Cameroon in 1947.
Okay.
And he wanted to go to France, to get a better future. There was no war at the time, but it was still like maybe like poverty, but you want to explore and go for his dreams. So he wanted to go to France, have a better future for his actual family, for himself and his future family, because I wasn't born yet, right? I was born in France. So I did that for him, and during his journey it was really, really intense.
Right.
As it took him 4 years to go from Cameroon to Mauritania. On the way, he stopped there.
Did he go by land?
By land, yeah. Sometimes he took the bus whatsoever. Sometimes he stayed 6 months in a place to work and whatsoever, and like he didn't know exactly why, but how, but he made his way to Mauritania.
Okay.
Mauritania, it's between Senegal's in the south,
right,
and you have Morocco in the north, and
right.
Then after then he was with a friend. He got on his knee, he prayed God, Jesus Christ. He prayed, and it was like, well, now it's time. So he put his Bible in a plastic bag.
Okay.
He was with one of his friends, and his friend was like, "No, I can't do this," because there was a big container ship on offshore,
right,
and he had to sleep there,
okay,
in the dark,
right,
and that's a scary place. Like,
sure.
yeah.
Right. So, what was what was childhood really like for you? Like
childhood?
Yeah, like childhood, because you grew up a little bit in France. You grew up also a little bit in Switzerland, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, in Cameroon. Switzerland was later. Switzerland was when I went to school. I mean, when I started working there. So.
Right. Okay, so like I was thinking, like growing up in all this type of different environment, how did that help to shape your identity?
It is because of course you can see, I'm half black, half white, so I'm both. And the time was a bit hard because in France, it's the Western world you see as a black man and stuff. As I was going to school, or unfortunately, I don't want to be a victim here, but the end of it, there's a fact and a lot of racism. Right. From a small town in France, when there's not a lot of black people whatsoever. For immigrants was hard. Then when I go to Cameroon, I realized that I'm not fully black either. I'm like, the heck, man, I'm like, where do I belong? So I was like, so it was hard, and that's why, I'm like, well, it is what it is. You have choice to, cry on yourself, or you know what, to do something about it, and that's how I started doing push-ups.
Right.
And a lot of push-ups.
Right. So before the world know your name, obviously now you are like a World Guinness Record holder.
When I think about it, it's funny. It's like, wow.
Yeah. So who was Andre before the world knew your name? Like,
well, I had a lot of life experiences, and I'm grateful.
Right.
I wish I don't want to go back there though, because sometimes it was really unpleasant. Then yes, I learned a lot. My friend knows me. A lot of friends, they know that Andre is like, he moved a lot around the world, and they look at me like a big part of inspiration. And
right.
Yeah, and it's good to get this, because sometimes I can be so in my world. We can be so much in our world, but it's always good to have like outside, I won't say validation, but sure validation, but outside support. So the witnesses.
Yeah. Let's get a little bit into running. What did you do? Because I don't think like running was the first things that you do, right? Like, did you do some other sports?
Yes, of course, absolutely. So I used to do a bit of judo.
Okay. When
I was young,
right.
I did a bit of judo.
Yeah.
Then I did sprinting.
Okay. Did your father do any type of sport?
Oh, yeah, he was a former professional football player.
Right, I was thinking, right, because most people usually they get inspiration either from their father or some close relative, right?
So definitely he was a professional football player, but he played some professional club in Nigeria on his way there.
Okay,
but he damaged his ankle was bothering him.
Okay,
so that's why he had to. He couldn't use it as much.
Right. Okay. So you got that early inspiration from your father.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So is it fair to say that your father is your first hero?
It is. My first hero is God and Christ.
Right. For sure.
And but I mean, as earthly, it's my dad, 100%.
Right. And you mentioned that when you did your run, it was to create awareness for your daughter.
Yes. No. For the run, you mean?
Yeah.
No, that was for refugees and children and refugees, and it's my father as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And as well for these few races that I did. Maybe we can talk about it if you like.
Yeah, sure.
I did a first race from France to Africa.
Yeah.
So I mean, Northern Africa. So Africa is a big place, right? So I did that for my father.
Okay.
And all honest refugees.
Right.
Who moved from place to a place.
Right.
And the race in the States, it was still for my father somehow, some way.
Yeah.
And as well for children refugees and refugees.
Okay.
And as well, also did that for the American pioneers. So people who fled from persecution from the East, or even southern states. For example, you had slavery at the time was abolished, but you have people in the northern state. They were like, we don't want slavery, but we don't like you too much either, even if it's really insignificant.
Yeah.
You see like few blacks who went New York. I mean, from east, the Midwest East, to the Western. To like Salt Lake City and so on.
Okay. Guys, today's episode is sponsored by Joey Edit. Now, if you have been watching the podcast and you like the style and everything, Joey Edit is where we learn how to edit like this. So if you want to learn how to edit your podcast, your Instagram reels, or anything to do with videography and video editing, check the link in the description below. Joey Edit. Now, let's get back to the conversation.
It's not mentioned like there's the word in books, but it's still a fact, and there's a fact about it. So I really want to also defend them, because also myself, I'm half white and half black, and as well defend also like all the pioneers, so everybody,
Right. So you do physical, like extremely physical things, and then attribute it to refugees or like
causes as well. Causes, exactly. So important. Without the cause, there's all of that is useless. There's nothing.
Right. So you are more driven by missions.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. How is training like? I mean, what does it?
You really want to know?
I want to know, bro.
Sweats and blood, man. It's,
I just want to know, like, what does it take?
Of course. Well, I'll tell you a first training that I did for my first race, and after you can ask me more questions.
Sure. Let's go.
So the first race that I did, it was called La Migrante. So from France to Africa.
Okay.
It was 3,000 kilometers.
Right.
Representing 77 marathons that I did in 3 months and 13 days. Okay.
Wow.
So the training to this, I studied that race on the 10th of March 2018.
Okay.
But I started the training for it by the end of April 2017. So it took me 11 months.
Right.
So far, because I was bigger than I'm like when I ran. I was way more slimmer for sure. But I started doing for the first month 3 times a week, 45 minutes of run, nice and shallow.
Okay.
Then after I started to go to 1 hour and 15 minutes. Then after I started to do the first two and a half hour run. And first marathons was for slow, and I kept on pushing more. First 100K, first 250K.
Right.
First 7 hours running straight.
Right.
So when I mean 250K, there was over 4.5 days. But after I did like 7 hours of running straight. I thought my brain was gonna pop. Literally, I was like in so much pain, but I was to keep on going.
Right.
But that of course spread out over the times, until the 10th of March. And obviously, I kept on. I didn't go to the gym as much.
Okay.
I still went, but I still did like a bunch of push-up or whatsoever just to maintain, because I like the gym still.
Right.
But definitely a lot of running.
Okay.
And of course, nutrition as well was coming accordingly.
Right. So, bro, like you mentioned that you were running almost like 70 marathons.
77
marathons in 3 months.
In 13 days, yeah.
That is not endurance. That is something else. What does it take to become that type of person? That because like you said, at some point your body starts to fail because running that much.
I almost had like my Achilles tendon who snapped actually.
Yeah.
But I kept running through French Pyrenees 200 kilometers with it.
So how do you deal with the pain?
You really humble yourself. You remember about the mission. Remember about the why. Don't try to act like I'm tough whatsoever. That's because when you're on your own, like what are you tougher than the elements? Of course not.
Right.
I got chased by big dogs or freaking. Anyway, that's.
So in your own words, right? Yeah. How would you define like mental toughness?
Mental toughness. Yeah. Well, this is I would say a big part of it. It's the mission.
Right.
That mission can make you go through everything.
Right.
And that's how, with that mission, the why I did it. Of course, when you do something extreme, it reinforces your conviction, right? You reinforce it.
Right.
So it definitely, with this, it's like a masterpiece. Then you're gonna apply the same mentality, even if it's a different cause. But you use it as a fuel from before to the now, and you keep getting better. I mean, pushing more. So
in all these races that you've done, you also did like 5,771 kilometers.
That was a little less in the state, because at first I wanted to go through Arizona, but I cut through. I went a bit through Arizona, but we cut through Las Vegas because it was a bit dangerous. Dangerous, So 4,500, which is like 111 marathons in a row.
That's a lot.
It is.
Can you train somebody to do that?
If they can, yes.
What does it take?
It takes humility, a lot of humility, lots of humility, you know, because and the mission.
Right.
And come as you are, and I will turn you into your wildest dream. You know, what you want to become. Like if you want to start flying or whatever, why not? You know?
But you are also like how do you call it? A mindset coach. And I've seen some clips on your Instagram, for example, that you were coaching other people to also be in the cold. I didn't hear exactly what you were telling them, but somehow you were saying some words to them, and that was kind of like giving them motivation to be able to.
Yes.
What do you tell them?
I'll tell them I'm just there. Don't try to sometimes you have to, it's life.
Right.
Even all of us, we need this, let's be obvious, but I try to go with them with lots of love, but being firm, but with lots of love, lots of caring, lots of supports, like and then I remind them their why, and we keep on pushing more and more, a bit like that. Right.
So the Guinness World Record, how did you get the idea to do that?
Actually, after I finished the race across the States, I moved to Switzerland, moved back there in Zermatt. So I was going through a really, really hard time because some of the people where I was, there, there's no need to say names because I don't want to give people importance, but they made me go through really difficult time and stuff. So I was going through mental. So I wasn't home and stuff. You feel that you're not welcome. It's freaking awkward. Yeah. People, for a reason, they hate you,
Right.
But what I use that as fire,
Sure.
So I use that as fire, and I kept on going. Right. So definitely, that's when I decided to. I remember that was toward end of November 2020. Yeah. That I was going through a really hard time, like I said, because of the situation, unfortunately, what was going on. So my mind, I fell on ease. But I remember, hey, come on, Andre, look what you did. Just ran across America. Yeah. They cannot break me. Right. I'm like, the heck? Right. They will freaking start crying and die. Right. I'm not saying to be boastful, but a little bit at least, because you need to push through it, Right. Because and I was like, come on, they can't break me. Like David Goggins say, can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Right. Well, of course, I was going through a lot of struggle and stuff mentally, but they couldn't hurt me. So then definitely afterwards, then I started doing the ice. I'm like, well, if I did this, why not doing the ice? Yeah. So I discovered a bit of the Wim Hof methods. Right. The Dutch guy with those, It was a bit crazy, a good crazy, like I am too, in some way, Right. And I started doing the breath work, ice bath in beautiful Swiss Alps. Water is like -2, -1. People are like, what the heck's wrong with this guy? We take ice bath at 3,000 meters elevation. You see the Matterhorn behind, and everything is white, everything is blue. It's like, and you start there.
It's bliss.
Oh my gosh, you're like, it's hard, but makes you live in the moment, makes you realize. I remember even after those ice bath, even I was still with those, saw some of people who I felt like opposition, but I get more strength, and they could see that definitely I felt the negative vibe, Right. But and they could see. I don't care about them. It's good to explain because maybe to your viewers it could be inspirational. But they could definitely see how I felt nice and positive, and that they couldn't take that away from me. Right. And that's exactly. What like doesn't matter where you are, when you have that peace of mind and things, your dignity, nobody can take that away from you. Right.
Yeah. So like they say, tough times make strong men.
Oh no, no kidding.
Let's drink some coffee, man.
Yeah, it's nice weather here, but
So I wanted to ask you this, right? I mean, obviously you have spoken like openly about mental health.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, for me it's my mission,
Yeah. And you also mentioned a little bit about like suicide and stuff.
Yes.
How have you personally been able to pull through that?
It's like a lot of traumas from the past, from childhood, from what happened to me when I was young. But hey, I mean, all of us, we're all sick. Yeah. you know, when I mean we're all sick to different things, but we'll have traumas, but we wear masks and stuff, and especially right now through social media, like everything is perfect.
Right.
That's just insanity, you know. So I went through a lot of hard time. I started even to, you know, to self-harm.
Right.
All is what it is, and even like lately, I had a really bad, I had some suicidal thoughts. It was really bad, and you know what? I'm not ashamed to talk about it because it's really why and that's why with time, that's why through those struggles, and right now I keep on polishing it.
Right.
Is that it's okay to struggle. It's okay, you know. Like I got a therapist, and I kept doing those ice baths. Actually, helped me a lot. Breath work whatsoever. But definitely that you're what I help with the mindset coaching right now. The people who have issues. You know, I mean, all of us, people want to do something about it.
Right.
So I help them use to come to life. I mean, to the surface. Their talents. Whatever it is, and they have their talents or passion, which is mixed, and we put them towards their goal, a goal that they create. So talent, passions, and a personal goal equal your worthy cause. Chase your worthy cause. You see, and that's how you can go through those mental challenges. They might not go away 100% because it's life on earth. You know, we'll have up and down, but it definitely can help them, can help you, can help us to okay. I'm still going to struggle, but it can help us to manage it. So it's kind of like medication.
Right.
You know?
Right. So in a way, it's kind of like you're helping them to. Have you heard this Japanese word called the ikigai?
It rings a bell.
Right. So ikigai, like I mean, it's also like a book that, you know, like I've read, and I think a lot of people also in the personal development space has read it. So the ikigai is like. It's like a Japanese, you know, idea of finding, you know, purpose and happiness. So there's like, I don't know, like they draw like circles, and then somewhere the circles meet. So it's like between what you love, your purpose and stuff like that.
Purpose,
and then, you know, so it's like when you find meaning and then you start to pursue that, it helps you to kind of like manage even like the most difficulty.
Of course. And it's interesting what you're saying with that great man, you know.
Yeah.
Is that you see, and what I said as well, you see these connections,
right.
So it's that's
right. And my, you know, me personally, my personal philosophy about, you know, struggles or hard times is like rock bottom is always the ultimate starting point, you know, because like
you can go lower than rock bottom.
Exactly. So when you are like rise, when life really hit you, like, you know, and then you get like rock bottom and you are there, all you have to do is look up.
Go back up.
Exactly. And after that, the only way to go is like up, you know. But I also have to, bro, like, to be honest, I have to really, you know, like commend you, you know, personally. Like I've learned a lot from you when I started to watch some of your posts on Instagram, because, you know, like you said, nowadays when it comes to social media, especially when you're a man and like even alpha man who is doing like crazy marathon and stuff like that, when it comes to mental health and, you know, stuff like that, it is it's very taboo. Difficult for
ego or whatever.
Exactly. So like when, you know, there's people like you, number one, who is like, you know, you are like a Guinness World Record holder. That's a feat that, you know, you just can dream about it. Not many people will be able to do that. But then on top of that, you are still able to kind of like calm down and, you know, still say to people that, you know, like, this is what I can do. But behind this is also like a lot of traumas, a lot of like struggling. But the purpose and the mission can keep you going. And it's like you said, it's like when you have certain type of things, they don't just disappear overnight, but you have things that are like medications that you can use to alleviate it.
Exactly, to balance things out. And of course, I don't take medication, but please, some people take medication, and it's okay too.
Right.
I'm not here to say no. You know, everybody, but it's good even if they do this, because I mean, at least it shows that hey, they're doing something about it.
Yes.
So that's good.
Yeah. And then, you know, like, I think this is a question that I would have, normally I would save this question to ask like later on in the, but now, because I, you know, somehow I feel like it's the right time to really ask this question.
Then you feel it,
so I will, you know, I want to ask, like, right now, you know, there might be anybody like watching this video right now, right? And they might be right now in their rock bottom, right? Or they might be right now in some tough challenges, mental challenges, could be like even like suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. With your experience and how far you have managed to come regardless of those, if you would say something to them, like a message of hope that you would say to them, what would you say?
It won't last forever. It's a storm. A storm doesn't last forever. And tomorrow is another day.
Right.
It won't last forever. Tomorrow is another day, and it's okay to feel like this.
Right.
It doesn't. Oh, I thought about committing suicide. Oh, I'm a horrible person. Come on, It's okay to feel like this.
Right.
We're human. We're not perfect. It's life on earth. It's mortality.
Right.
So we test it here, right?
Right.
It's a test sometimes.
Right.
So it's okay.
Sure. So you heard it from the man himself, André. Let's go back. So what is your let's say like what is your morning routine like?
Morning routine like right now, it depends, but usually on a regular basis I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna kneel on my knees, I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna say a prayer, then afterwards I'm gonna do breathing session.
Okay.
Then after I'm gonna have a big nice smoothie. Ooh, nice smoothie,
Green smoothie?
That's later,
Okay.
I have the green smoothie. I can have it not all the time, but mainly later on the day. This.
Okay.
Like a smoothie of like more fruits like berries, strawberries, raspberries, cherries sometimes, blackberries. Yeah, I should have said it. Banana, mango, a bit of oats, and a bit of oat milk.
Okay.
And a bit of honey. Oh wow, man.
So your routine is
then after this I go and study the scriptures.
Okay. All right.
In the day.
So do you have like a strict routine that you need to do everything by the hour every day, same time every day?
Right now, yes and no. If I say yes, I'll be lying. So
right.
Yes and no, but I mean that's kind of my code of conduct.
Okay. So you have another race coming up that you're gonna do in Finland from Helsinki to Lapland. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Well, this race is called Juosta Napapirille, meaning it is in Suomi.
Yeah.
So this race means running to the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
So with Santa Claus, I mean, to the.
You're gonna pay Santa Claus a little visit.
Yeah, because I'm already here. I ran to see you. What you're gonna do, So yeah. So this race, yes, is for mieliterve, which means mental health,
right,
and integration to the Finnish culture. Because I'm an immigrant here in Finland.
Yeah.
So yes, to show a good cause and integration to this.
Right.
And as well because of that, I'm planning right now. It's not for sure 100%, but I'm planning to go to Svalbard.
Okay.
It's a Norwegian territory.
Right.
And over there actually will be also another world record, even if it's smaller. But because anyway, the world record I'm gonna do to Lapland.
Yeah.
It's gonna be in shorts.
Yeah. And
shoes only.
Okay.
And
so that's like another target for another world record.
I should have started with the other way around. So that race, Juosta Napapirille, all the way to the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that for mental health and integration to the Finnish culture.
Okay.
So that's one. So that I'm gonna do that in shorts, in shoes.
Yeah.
But to this, I need to get really good, because winter is cold.
Yeah,
so I'm planning to go to Svalbard Island.
Right.
Svalbard Island, it's a Norwegian territory, which is 1,200 kilometers away from the North Pole.
Yeah.
You have more polar bears than humans. And actually, I want to go train there
with the polar bears.
Yeah, running only in short and shoes, but you close to the North Pole, and by October it's already getting cold over there.
Yeah.
So I'm in contact right now. Hopefully things are okay. If it's meant to be, it will happen. But that itself will be a world record because I want to do 30 kilometers every day for like 6 days or whatever in short. So
have you seen a polar bear?
No,
never. But you're planning to run?
I saw a brown, smaller brown black bear, grizzly bear in Calgary, in Canada.
Yeah.
The polar bear, it's another story.
You did this race also in Calgary, Canada, right?
Not in a race. Yes, I did a race. It was called. I did that for association. It's called Team Mason 2021. At the time, it was a race for a lady who has a son. Yeah. Actually, she's Canadian, but she has Finnish background.
Okay.
And she has a son on the. I don't want to miss it in a word, but she has a son with handicap.
Okay.
And with autism.
Yeah.
The different spectrum. It's can be pretty heavy on the spectrum.
Right.
So I wanted to do that for their association, which support him.
Okay.
So I did a race running from Calgary to the Rocky Mountains.
Right.
So do actually through near Lake Louise, and it's deep. It's mountain over there. You have wildlife.
Okay.
It used to be. It's yeah.
So like how far was that journey?
It was only 100 and maybe 100. And actually, right now, like my legs I did that day. I did potentially actually no, not the heck is wrong. No, I did 120 kilometers.
Okay. Okay.
Over a few days.
Okay. So with all this pain, like how do you manage to still pull through, like putting your body in this much, like stressful decision? What do you do, to recover? Like what are the things that you do to make your body recover, that it doesn't break from all this, like?
To recover from that, well, there's a lot of rest afterwards.
Okay. Okay.
Definitely lots of lot of rest, and also the company that you are with.
Right.
You made me think of a friend of mine in Calgary. His name is Pacific Mongapi.
Okay.
From Congo, but now he's a Kenyan resident there.
Right.
Bit of dreadlocks be different.
Okay.
But he definitely was one of a great mentor. I would like to say thank you to him, Ben, because he's like an older brother to me.
Right.
And so he was there a lot. He taught me a lot with the mind. He's really strong with with the mind and stuff.
Right. So he was like your mental coach.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So, like, what type of, do you have a team that help you with?
Yes, at the time I had a team, I have a friend who was a part of the team. Unfortunately, he passed away. That's unfortunate.
Rest in peace. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Then there was that person, his name is Joe Chris.
Yeah.
And there was, and as well, there was a Pacific was there. And as well, Christina was there.
Okay.
So they were like the chase car.
Right.
Because we had a bit of a crazy situation. That was good. It is what it is,
Yeah. So, like, today you mentioned a lot about purpose and mission and the reason why as your main drive. But, I would like to ask you the question also about discipline and motivation. Which one do you think like you need most to be a world champion or to be able to do what you do?
Discipline and motivation.
Yeah.
Good question. The motivation, I'll say.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
The motivation is the engine.
Okay.
Sometimes discipline it goes low.
Right.
And people can't take it. I don't want to take it, but definitely the motivation is the engine.
Right. Right.
The discipline is the structure.
Right. So I want to ask you this also, right? Like you mentioned a lot about how your father's journey from Cameroon to France, like kind of like had a great impact on you.
Oh yeah.
Now you are a father, you have a daughter. How does becoming a father or having a daughter, how did that impact your worldview? Like?
Well, right now, my daughter, she doesn't live with me. She's in England.
So of course.
It's small house right now. What it is, small as mental support.
Right.
But I would definitely, the motivation right now keeps me to be a better man.
Sure.
And to keep on going every day.
Sure.
And yeah.
Sure. So let's say that in maybe 10 years from now, right? Maybe someday, somehow, your daughter or somebody somewhere is watching this video. What is the message that you would like them to get from this conversation?
My princess, life on earth is an experience, and you gotta enjoy the experience. And soon enough, life on earth finishes, and then after we go to next part of our existence.
Right.
And enjoy. So when I mean enjoy, so we enjoy this part of the next part of existence. If on this earth we did our best, if we did our best, despite adversities, life is not easy. For some people it is, for some people it ain't. But it's about moving forward, and enjoy the process.
Right. So I always try to ask my guests, that because I always like to recommend some books to our listeners and viewers. If you would have to recommend maybe top 3 books that you think like the viewers could read that would help them, if maybe they like during times of struggle or during times of preparation towards something really difficult or meaningful, what 3 book recommendation would you give, to our viewers? Well,
definitely it is a lot of books, that I like as from the region where I'm going, There's the Bible, the Book of Mormon. Definitely, for me, they help me. So if you want to know more, it's good too. Sure. Yeah. Also, there is which are really good. There is what is this? Think and Grow Rich.
Right.
By Napoleon Hill.
Yeah,
Those books,
Yeah.
The book is old, but you know what? It's a great book. I read it a lot of time.
Right.
You have also Unleash. I don't remember. Unlimited Power, Unleash Power.
Unleash the Power Within. Tony Robbins.
Yeah, Tony Robbins, a great. I read him even when I was running through France. To Africa when I was my Echelon almost. I was listening to what he said, and you know, and it's a great man.
For sure.
Thank you, Ryan, for what he does. Thank you, Tony Robbins. If you ever listen to this video one day. And there's like a book that is called Atomic Habits.
Yeah.
I don't remember the author, but I bought it one day when I was in New Jersey going back to Europe. James Clear. Great story. Great man. When he was young, got hit in the face because with a baseball bat because he was playing things. So you see those men, they have a lot of things happen to him, or even Anthony Robbins. They went through some hardcore stuff. But you have that illumination, and they made them the men that they are today.
Right. So you still go back to the same thing, like rock bottom is the ultimate starting point.
Yeah.
So, bro, I would like to ask you this, right? Because sometimes when we do these interviews and podcasts and stuff like that, we don't necessarily ask everything that we could ask. So, if there is something that I could have asked you today that I didn't ask you, or something that you would have wanted to talk about but I didn't bring it up, what would that be? And feel free to talk about anything.
You ask a lot of things, but I will say definitely. How can I say here? Just really do not compare yourself to others.
Okay.
That's a big mistake. I did that for a lot of times. Don't compare yourself to others. Just be who you are, be who you really are.
Right.
I don't mean go and murder people. That's not what I said.
Yeah, for sure.
You have to. You said be who I am. No.
Yeah.
No. But with who you really are, do good with it.
For sure.
That's it. Mainly.
Right. So what is next for you? Like you have those 2 races coming and stuff like that. But what do you think we should expect from you in the next 5 years?
But definitely also the reason when I moved to Finland, because I want to have like a center.
Okay.
Or like have a house, a cottage.
Right.
Because the reason when I came here, because I'm closer to Canada, was too far,
Right.
But I came here because it's still not close to England, but it's closer than it is to Canada, right?
For sure. And
I want to get a center, so I want to get like a house.
Okay.
Or like a house center, whatever we want to call it. A few hours away from Helsinki or more in central Finland.
Okay.
And having like a cottage house.
Right.
And people come there for retreats. So they come for like I'm tired of this. Come to Papa.
Right.
Come there. Motivational speech, great speech. Also workshop that you can also then work on your goal whatsoever.
Right.
Breath work, ice bath, all the things. Having like a nutrition, yoga, whatever it is. Whatever you do. It is.
Okay.
So having this, and as well to have a movie made or documentary on the life who can inspire people.
Right.
And definitely to keep doing world records, because that's what I like. At the end of the day, that's what makes me also vibrant.
Right.
And and I would say keep on making like conferences all around the world, inspire people, and as well, it's very important to me have a foundation like creating in Cameroon or over there, because also from there, but not only over there, just to give back to the community.
For sure.
That's important.
For sure.
Make I don't exactly yet, but like having a center of centers for youth. Just not give money out because I'm poor, whatever, but learn people how to fish.
Right.
So to help them to stay off drugs or whatever, because we live in a crazy world right now.
100%.
That's crazy,
100%. So do you have also at the moment? Do you have people that you are coaching or training, or people? Few people. Okay, all right. So people can still contact you in case.
Yes, definitely. And I'm working right now on the new website. Will be launched literally like by I think today, even tomorrow, really soon.
Okay.
I'll keep my associate there.
That's awesome.
Great man. Thank you to him. Real recognize himself.
Right.
And that's the next step.
For sure. So hopefully, maybe by the time this episode comes out, if you are if you've been able to launch the website or whatever, we can put it even in the description
I'm
below.
sure he
so
will be. Actually, today I'm going to meet that person.
No problem. This still takes a little bit time
Of
before.
course.
Yeah. So, Andre, what is your last message for our?
It's already finished. Almost.
Last message. That's your camera over there.
Okay.
So speak to last message to our audience.
Last message. Well, I'll say it again. Be yourself. Love yourself. Express yourself. Be true to yourself, and really try to your talents. Don't be ashamed of who you are, of what it is. Put your talents out there. Put your talents out there. Put your talents, your passion. It's one piece. And you have second equation. Your talent, your passion is like one piece, part of the equation, and you have the other part of the equation, which is the purpose, your goal.
Right.
Plus equal that the equation equal chasing your own worthy cause. You know, and that's how you're going to contribute to the world your own way. So of course, when you have a talent and a goal, when you do it, then it's definitely when you have talent, it's to achieve a goal, but it's an ongoing process, So that's what actually chase worthy cause, because you go from a goal to another goal, and while the process, you enjoy the journey. Right. That's all I can say, man. Yeah.
So Andre, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We really appreciate you for sharing your wisdom, your experience.
Thank you for having me. Yeah,
anytime. And you have a really great heart, because so far, all the things that you have done and all the things that you are even about to do, it's quite clear that helping people is like really important to you. So we wish you all the best
in
the future, and we hope to see more of you. And we just want to say from Godson Pratt podcast, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Respect.
Thank you.
Thank you.